Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to be showing you the outfits I'm wearing throughout February and the first day of March because I'm starting one day late. Because I'm spending this month dressing myself according to the style challenge that Lauren from How She Styles has put together for the month of February, the hashtag loveyourstyle challenge. And like I said, I've started one day late, so today is February 2nd. This is supposed to be the outfit for the 1st, so I'll just be trailing one day behind, and that's going to be okay. I will leave Lauren's channel linked down below, but let's talk about this outfit. So the prompt for day 1 is to style your favorite winter item, and I chose this oversized knit sweater. This is a wool sweater that I got in October last year, 2025, and I love this sweater so much. It is hand knit, home knit by someone, I do not know who. I bought it secondhand, and I just love these colors. I love the fit of it. I love how long it is in the sleeves, how oversized it is. It is really, really comfortable. Now, I have worked from home today. I wrapped up about half an hour ago at this point, and it's been very, very cold outside. Not very, very cold, but it has been cold outside for the last 10 days at least, and that has crept into our house. Our heating is having a little bit of a problem keeping up with the cold outside, meaning it's cold inside as well. So having a very stationary job and doing that from home today, wool sweater was very, very nice. I decided to pair the sweater with this denim dress that I've had for a few years, and it's not a super special outfit. I just wanted to be comfortable today, and I really have been. I have talked about this sweater a bit in some of my recent videos, and with today being the 2nd of February, I mean videos that have gone up end of January and the ones I have scheduled for beginning of February. I've talked about the sweater and how much I like the shapelessness of it and how just big it is. Looking in the mirror and looking at how it sits with this dress, I'm not overly excited by it. I don't really feel like it's a fit in the way that I felt that some of my other outfits I've put together with this have been really good outfits. This is just okay, but I'm not upset about it, and I have been comfortable, and that's the most important thing. It is day number 2, and the prompt was to start with your outerwear piece. However, this was not the piece I actually wore as outerwear because I have one winter coat. It was negative 17 degrees Celsius this morning. No, this would not have been enough, but this is technically an outerwear piece. So this is this acid wash denim jacket that I've had for a couple of years that has some really pretty details in the front with some beads and some sparkles, and this is sort of like a vest, like it's attached, but it sort of looks a bit like a vest. And then we have a little puff in the sleeve going on, and then it cinches in the back. And I've never actually worn this as an outer piece, I don't think. I tend to wear this as a cardigan, as a second layer for indoors, really. And I don't wear it a lot, first of all, which is a shame because it is a lovely piece. And I have been thinking if I should just turn it into an actual outer piece, wear this as a jacket in the warmer temperatures than it is right now. But I wanted to try styling this today, and I did have a different outfit in mind when I was planning a few of these outfits ahead, like the first week or so. I think I've planned ahead at least a draft of an outfit for every day of the first week. But then, like I said, it was going to be negative 17 degrees Celsius in the morning, and then it was like, I don't know, negative 10 or so during the day, and now it's dropping back down in the evening. And while I don't work outside, I still wanted to be warm. So I swapped out the skirt I had intended for this kilt, or kilt-like skirt at least, that I've had for a couple of years. 2 years, I think, year and a half at this point. And it's also a piece I don't style a lot. It's very nice, it's wool, I really like the pleats going on, I think it fits nicely, it is comfortable to wear, but I think it's the colors mostly. It's very dull, it's very dark, and if you look closely at it, see if I can do this without flashing you, there is some purple, there is some green. It's actually not even fully a navy, it's just a blue, you know, and then there's the white and the green and the purple. And it's really, really nice. I just don't style it all that often, so I wanted to give it a go today. And then under the skirt, first of all, I'm wearing bike shorts and then tights, and currently not any extra socks on my feet, but I am wearing my indoor slippers, but I will add socks to it as well. I recently got home. But under the jacket, I am wearing my white polo sweater. I feel like I've worn it a lot recently. I feel like I've seen it a lot recently. recently, for me at least, when I'm filming this, maybe not recently when this video goes up, but I really like this sweater. I'm so glad I got it. I don't feel like it's choking me. It's a good size. It's clearly not too bulky for me to layer. I mean, it is tucked in to the skirt and it looks fine. There's a little bit of bulk right here because I think I did a poor job, but even so, it's not too bulky to be layered with, and I really appreciate that. I like how it looks with the collar or the top, the turtleneck at the top here, but I also really love how it looks with just a little bit of white peeking out of the sleeves like this. I mean, I know that the white also is sleeves, but I think it looks really nice. This doesn't fully feel like a very me outfit. It feels a little bit too something. The jacket to me is giving 80s and I don't mind, but the whole thing just together, I have a mirror over there, just doesn't feel super me. But I felt fine, like I felt comfortable, physically comfortable throughout the day. I just don't know if this is a very me outfit. We are on today number 3 and I'm filming this in the morning, so I'm trying to be a bit quiet to not wake the people I live with. Today's prompt is to wear a handmade or DIY'd by you or someone else item, and I'm wearing these wool culottes that I got in Japan last year. I'm partly wearing them because it is really cold today as well. It's going to be a little bit warmer, but not warm, and also because they are handmade. These are a pair of remake dungarees, so they're made from old fabric or old clothes. I'm not entirely sure if this used to be clothes or not, but at least used to be fabric that was something else. And I have been wearing them a fair bit this year, partly to get the cost per wear down, partly because it's been very cold, and partly because I do like them. These are nice and elasticated in the waist. There's a lot of space in here. They are culottes, so they hit me a little bit past my knee, and then I'm wearing wool socks underneath. And then on top, I have on a white button down, because of course I do. This hand knit wool vest, so I guess I'm doing 3 pieces in this outfit, actually. This is a hand knit vest I got secondhand a couple of years ago. It's blue and striped, and one of the legs, namely this one, is also blue and striped, and there's a lot of stripes going on in general. I think it's kind of cute. And then on top, I am wearing this cardigan that is also handmade, and I got secondhand a couple of years ago, and I really like it. Now, I'm filming this in the morning because I might go gym after work. Seems unlikely, but I might. And so I won't be wearing this potentially when I get home, and then I don't want to put it back on after I've showered and everything. So I figured I would just get it out of the way of filming this now in the morning so that I don't have to think about that if I do decide to go to the gym again. Seems kind of unlikely. It's very cold outside and I like being home and warm and cozy. But yeah, this is the outfit. I think I might be a little warm inside at work, which is a good thing. Like, if I'm too warm, I can take a layer off, but I didn't want to wear just the shirt sleeves and the vest and then my coat, because that would instead be cold. And I never drive with my coat on, so I figured I would be very cold in the car without the cardigan. But if I get too warm, I can take the cardigan off, I can take the vest off, I can put the cardigan back on without the vest. There are alternations I can make with this outfit throughout the day to keep me a good temperature. For outside, though, it's going to be great because, again, very, very cold. It is day 4, I believe. It's the next day from whatever day it was yesterday. And today's prompt was to style a piece that you struggle to style. And for me, that is this button down. I love button downs. I have several. I wear many of them, and I wear many of them with a lot of joy and excitement. However, this one I got in Japan last spring, and I don't know, there's something about it that I really, really struggle with. It might be that the colors are quite dull. I mean, there is blue and turquoise in there, but it's not as bright as some of my other pieces. I also can't close it at the bottom, but I don't need to be able to do that. I don't know if it's that it's kind of fitted and kind of thick in the material. I don't know what it is, but I have had a hard time vibing with this button down. And I have plans to, much like Lauren, who is the creator of this challenge, Lauren from How She Styles, to make a couple videos about pieces like this one that I struggle to style and trying to figure out why, but also how to make them work and if they should stay in my wardrobe. And this is one of them. I will say that I am pleasantly surprised by how I felt in this today. I planned this outfit ahead of time when I saw the prompt, and I knew that this was one of my problem children that I should address and should dress Ha ha ha. Uh, but I am pleasantly surprised by how I felt in it. I have felt pretty put together, which I have talked before about. Do I really want and need to feel put together? I think I want to feel put together, but do I need it? No, not really. But I think one of the problems I have with this button down, which I can also get into more in one of those styling my problem children videos up ahead, is that it's very kind of dark. Again, there is turquoise in it, as you can hopefully tell. The lighting isn't great. Hope you can tell that. And I think, without having checked it, where are you? There you are. I think it is a pretty similar turquoise to this skirt. Can we see if it is? I'm not sure. Like, it's pretty close, but I don't know. I'm just not drawn to this piece. And I think I have a hard time styling it in, to me, fun ways. Because I feel like, oh, I should pair this with a neutral. Because it's patterned, first of all. But also, I don't know, the colors just do not excite me. But I have felt pretty good in it today. And, like, I like the length of the sleeves. I like that there are popper buttons. That's kind of fun. And I like the little V in the back. I don't know if I'm in the frame. Like that. I like this little detail. I think that's pretty. But, yeah. The outfit as a whole, though, I'm not, like, excited about because it's a very dull outfit in my book. I'm wearing it with this beige tank top underneath that doesn't do much, but it's a neutral and basic. And then the funnest piece of this whole outfit are the trousers. These look like just black trousers from afar. They have these little hanging things, like they're supposed to hang the trousers in, and I never do, and they just do this, so I keep having to tuck them in. But the trousers have florals on them. But yeah, this is a pretty boring outfit to me, at least. I mean, if we look at this is very different from this. I have, however, been physically comfortable in it, so there's that. And I've liked the shirt better than I thought I would, based on the perception I have of it from the previous times I've worn it, and like how I think of the shirt. Like, if I think about this, if I have thought about this prior to today, it's always been with a bit of a ugh, that one. Unlike if I think about this shirt, which is always a, that one, you know? So again, I want to try styling this in more ways down the line. It's been a fine outfit. I'm not excited about it, but it is what it is, and it served me fine today. Now, I have planned out a few more of the outfits for this challenge. I think I have until day 9 or something planned out, and there are some upcoming ones that I am excited about, but I'm not excited about the one for tomorrow. And we'll talk about that tomorrow, but so far I feel like my outfit game hasn't been super strong for this challenge because I've worn very neutral outfits. And there's nothing saying that I have to wear neutral outfits. That has just been what I've put on based on the prompts I've been given and what they've made me think of. I mean, again, the kilt I wore the other day, that is patterned and it's blue and green and like purpley pink in it. The vest I wore yesterday and part of those trousers, blue and green. Like, there is color. This is also color, but I haven't felt super myself in these outfits. And if it's the outfits, if it's the colors, I don't know. But yes, we will see if I rethink my plan for tomorrow in some other way that still fits that prompt. Otherwise, I'm hoping that the outfits beyond that are much more fun, at least to me. You might not think they haven't been fun so far, but I, like I said, haven't really felt like myself. The outfit I'm planning for day 6, I am super excited about. That will be Saturday for me. I am really excited about that one, and it has a combination that I've been wanting to do for a while and just felt was a bit too dressy for every day, which is strange for me, who likes to wear what other people might consider dressy, but it's felt a little too dressy. However, we are celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday this upcoming weekend, and I think it will be good for that. Plus, I'm just going to be in a car and in their home. Like, I'm not going to be at work. I'm not going to be out and about a lot. So even if it is a bit dressy, it's going to be fine. But yes, I'll see you with tomorrow's outfit right now. Okay. I know I said I wasn't excited about my outfit for day 5, for which the prompt is to style a leisure, casual, athleisure kind of outfit, which none of those words really describe me or my style. And what I had put together in my wearing, which was what I was not excited about, was this. These are all pieces in my wardrobe. These are all pieces I like fine, but they are not pieces that I necessarily love. And it was not an exciting outfit to me. So I decided to rethink it and make it more me And this is what I came up with. This is so much more me. I am wearing this knit sweater that I got in the spring of 2025. It is very, very lovely. I love the colors. I have rolled my cuff up. That was not intentional. But I really like this sweater. I like the colors. I like the fit. It's nice and slightly oversized, but it's not massive if that's not what I'm in the mood for. And then under it, I'm going to step back a little bit. Under it, I am wearing my blue linen or possibly hemp button down that I got in Japan last spring. And then I paired it all with these trousers that I also got in Japan last spring. Can we see them somewhat? These are a pair of elasticated waist pants with pockets, pretty big pockets. And I'm not sure if these are pajama bottoms or not, but I don't really mind. I feel like they still work with things in my wardrobe in a non-pajama way. With them being elasticated at the waist, they're very comfortable. They are not super restrictive anywhere. They are a little bit cropped, and I keep wearing my wool socks, my tall wool socks, to keep me warm, and they keep me warm. I wear them for a few days, I put them in the wash, I put them back on, and we've been rotating like that for a while now, given the weather. But yeah, I really like this outfit, and this is a reenactment of when I wore it, because I wore it to work, and we were down in a very, very dusty area of work, and then I changed into my gym clothes, went to the gym, came home and showered, and today is actually the day after that I'm filming this clip. But I wanted to show it to you on my body and not just as an image, and I just really, really like this outfit. Now, the three pieces that are in the outfit I have worn in twos before. I've worn the sweater and the pants, the shirt and the pants, and the shirt and the sweater, but I've never paired all three of them. However, I'm really happy with how it looks. I love these colors together. I feel like they complement each other well. Multiple of the colors in the trousers are also in the sweater. And then this is sort of this color. And then there isn't actually any blue in these, but the blue still looks good with the purple. Very, very happy with this. The prompt for day 6 is to style a summer piece for winter. And I knew, and I have known for quite a while, that I want to style this skirt more. Partly because it was expensive when I got it, and I think I've only worn it once or maybe twice prior to today. And since I'm doing the cost per wear focus this year, I really want to bring that cost per wear down. But also because it's such an incredible skirt. This skirt is massive. This is only half of it. It goes out as far in this direction. Can actually do it, both of them at the same time. Like, this is how much fabric is in the skirt. I am wearing tall wool socks again today. And yeah, this skirt is just incredible. And we went to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday. Her birthday was a couple days ago, and today was the family get-together birthday celebration thing. And I wanted to feel nice and dressy. And I've paired the skirt with this white t-shirt that I have with a little bit of a knit collar with a scalloped edge on it. And then this white cardigan. You didn't just see me step on the skirt, it's fine. This white cardigan that I've had since late last year, late 2 years ago, late 24. And I love it a lot. I think it's really comfortable, it's really nice. I have loved this outfit, and without the cardigan, it would be a very good summer outfit as well. The problem with this outfit is that the skirt is a little bit too long, and it was fine inside for the most part. Like, I picked it up when I walked upstairs, but then we also had to stop on the way home to charge our car, and we went into a restaurant, and so it's been a little bit of a tripping hazard outside as well, or in less cleanly environments, which I don't love. That I don't love tripping over it, I don't love getting it dirty, but it's been mostly fine, and I think it's really, really pretty. I do think it would benefit from me either wearing heels, which is not going to happen, or me shortening the skirt. The latter would not be impossible, and I mean, there is a pattern at the bottom. There we go, sort of. That would be broken up a little bit, depending on how far I hem it. I could hem it that entire bottom panel, I guess. But yeah, I just love the swoosh of this skirt. How many times have you heard me talk about the swoosh of fabrics and how much I like swoosh in my skirts and dresses? Well, here was one more time. But yeah, I just love how big and voluminous this is. I just don't want to trip over it as I go about my day. I know that the reasonable thing right now would be for me to show you the outfit for day number 7. However, that was yesterday, that was a Sunday, and I wasn't doing anything that required me getting dressed, nor did I really feel like getting dressed, because this upcoming weekend, I will be gone the entire weekend. I'm leaving Thursday night and coming home Sunday night. I'll be around people, I will be socializing, I will be outside, and I'll have no choice but to get dressed for those days. And so I wanted to have my little respite yesterday of not getting dressed. The prompt was, however, layers, which I have been dressing in a lot of layers over winter, so it's not a new to me concept, I suppose. But yes, there's no outfit for me to show you from yesterday. However, now it's day 8. I have worked from home today. I've worn an outfit I'm actually really happy with, despite a lot of it being black, so let's talk about it. I'm gonna step closer so you can see this a little bit better. On the bottom, I am wearing my black trousers with floral embroidery on them. I feel like I've already worn them during this challenge, but I don't remember currently what outfits I've already worn. They are really comfortable, they are high-waisted and a bit of a tapered leg, I'd say. This is exactly how you show that. And they're really comfortable. I like them a lot. On top, I'm wearing this green sweater. This is not as green as my green turtleneck. This is slightly more blue, though it is still a green sweater. I wouldn't say that this is turquoise, though in the camera right now, it's kind of looking a bit turquoise, but I promise you it's green. It's just not as green as the green turtleneck, for example. Let me grab that for you and show you the contrast. I think that demonstrated quite well. This, which is my turtleneck, is a lot greener. I got this sweater in the summer of 23 or maybe 24, I don't quite remember. And what I really like about it is this, the long cuffs and then the poof, you know, right where the cuffs end on the arm. And when I got this, or when I tried it on, I should say, I was so certain that this was natural fibers. And I didn't even think to check the tag because it felt like such natural fibers. And then I went to the car and then I was like, oh, right. And then I turned it inside out and looked at a little label on the side. And it's not entirely natural fibers. It's also not entirely synthetic fibers. I don't remember the composition right now and I'm not going to undo it from the tucking into the pants to look that up right now. But it does still feel good on my skin. I just wish that it was entirely natural fibers. I then chose to pair the sweater and everything else I'm wearing with this belt. This also has slight florals on it, or like a leaf pattern. I hope you can see that. And I just thought that these colors looked really good together. And I said in my video on black not being a neutral for me, that when I do wear black, I like pairing it with bold, bright colors, such as the sweater, such as this belt, for that contrast. I mean, it's either pairing it with something bright or it's pairing it with something white, which I guess is a type of bright, just not quite the same thing that I'm talking about. I feel much better about that when I wear black than if I were to pair it with like this soft lilac, for example. I feel like the black is much too harsh for that. So I felt like the belt looked good both with the color of the sweater, but also with the black I've got going on. These trousers do not need a belt to stay up. This is only for accessorizing. And it's a little bit funny to me because today, actually 2 hours and 50 minutes ago, today, as of me filming this, is when this video went live, which is me and the other Lauren in layers, styled each other or styled outfits for one another from the other person's wardrobes. And I know she said in her video that both her and I don't wear a lot of black, and I watched her video and I was like, I don't, I'm just happening to wear it today, and also in the sit down portion of my video. And then on top of all that, I am wearing a vest, specifically this velvet one with sequins and beads on it. I hope you can see how that sparkles in the lights. I have a lot of vests and I don't wear them all equally, and sometimes there are long stretches of time where I don't wear a single vest at all. But I'm doing the wear everything in my wardrobe at least once in 2026 challenge. That was a mouthful. And I'm also trying to lower my cost per wear. So I want to wear everything in my wardrobe, but I also want to get wears out of my vests. And this is one that I am a bit iffy about if I'm keeping, because it feels very fancy, because it is so shiny and sparkly. And I don't really have any other items. I'm looking now. I don't think I have any other items in my wardrobe that are shiny, sparkly. You know, I might have some buttons that are shiny, sparkly. I know I have them in at least one dress, but not like this, not sequins. Not shiny like this. But I feel like it looked really good with this outfit. I'm happy with this pairing, and I feel really good about this vest with this outfit, but also the color combinations. I think this is a good outfit, and I want to take the vest off just to see how I would feel about this outfit without it on. And yeah, I like this too. This makes the colors shine more. I mean, you can see more of the belt. I can't because the viewfinder's too far away, but the belt is more visible because there aren't like triangles of vest hanging down and the vest isn't covering it up here. But I really like this, actually. And I do really like these trousers that I got last September, maybe 2025. I do really like them. I like the fit of them. I like how comfortable they are. and I tend to feel really good in them. So this was a good outfit. On to tomorrow. The prompt for day number 9 is to style an outfit for a cozy coffee shop date or cozy coffee date. And this is what I've gone with. And this is so funny to me because I have filmed videos that are coming up for me, but that will be in the past for you. So today is February 10th, and on Friday the 13th, a video with this outfit, another video not actually filmed today about this outfit in general, is going up, but for you that will be in the past. So I feel like I've already talked about this outfit, but I haven't to you, not in this video, so let's talk about it. This consists of a dress that I really love, that I got last spring, last January, I think. It's a gingham pattern in white and beige, and it has a tiered skirt. It has poof in the sleeves, both at the elbows and also a little bit at the shoulder. And then it has these pleats at the front and buttons to the waist, and it just looks really, really cute. I really like it. I wear it in all seasons. It's really comfortable. It's all good. And then under that, I have layered this white turtleneck. Now, this is a little bit stretched out because it's been a little while since I washed it, and it tends to be a smaller collar when it's freshly washed. But this looks so good, and the sleeves look like this, and I think that looks really cute. Like I said in that other video that you may or may not have seen, it is to me giving very much like Queen Victoria era, Little Women era, with the shape of the dress and the shape of these sleeves as well. I know that these are separate sleeves. There is the knit sleeve and then the poofy dress sleeve, and I suppose back in the Victorian era, I guess it was more one sleeve with a poof and then long. I'm not quite sure, but I really, really love how this looks. And then I've just thrown on a belt because I felt like it. Or I belt like it. Hee hee hee. I am not going on any coffee shop dates or coffee dates today at all. I don't drink coffee, first of all, but I've also just been to work and now come home, and it's 10 to 5 in the evening. I left a little bit early today, and I'm just gonna have a nice chill evening at home, and it's gonna be great. I'll see you tomorrow. It is the following day, and today's prompt was to make a combination that you've never done before, and here is mine. It is very springtime, which I think is ironic given the weather outside. It was very chilly today, but I'm wearing my light blue linen and viscose trousers, which I have 5 pairs in different colors. I have layered under these with bike shorts and tall wool socks, so I've still been warm under them. And then I'm wearing this green t-shirt, which is a green color that I can never quite place. I have worn an outfit with this that was extremely Shrek coded, which was not my intention. But yeah, I can't really name what green this is. Maybe olive? But also maybe not. And then on top, we have this sort of corduroy shirt that is originally from H&M. I got it secondhand, and I don't know how I feel about it. I got it in the fall last year and I styled it one time in 2025, and this is the first time I'm wearing it in 2026, and I'm not really vibing with it. It lost a little bit of its corduroy-ness when it was washed, and the insides are a little bit scratchy. It's 100% cotton, but I don't know, I don't love it, and the color isn't 100% what I'd hoped it was going to be. I'd hoped it would be either a more hot pink or a lighter pink, and not this in-between kind of thing. I have been physically comfortable in this outfit, which is very nice. I don't really feel like it's me, which is interesting, because this kind of combination of these high-waisted, loose-legged trousers and a bright t-shirt, again, bright trousers as well, and an overshirt is very much a uniform for me. It's something I did a lot in 2025. It's something I want to keep doing in 2026. But for some reason, this combination was just not working for me, at least not today. And I don't really know how I feel about that. It has been a week since I showed you my outfits because I wasn't home Thursday through Sunday, and then the start of this week has been a lot. So I'm just going to speed run through the outfits I've worn and then talk about this one maybe for a little bit longer. We shall see. So on Thursday, the prompt was to style an outfit to run errands in, and I wore this. And I didn't really run any errands on Thursday, but we did leave on our little weekend excursion, our little long weekend on Thursday evening, and this is what I wore to work and then continue wearing for the rest of that journey, and it was really nice. I liked this outfit. I have paired the button down and the sweater before, but not either of those things, I think, with the trousers, and I was really comfortable. These are some summer trousers. They're linen and viscose. They're not very warm, but as I've been doing for a lot of videos recently, I layered them with tall wool socks and some bike shorts underneath the pants, and I was really comfortable. The prompt for the next day was to style an outfit around your favorite color, and I wore this. Pink is my favorite color. I really wanted to style this vest, but I was also going to be outside all day. So I wore the same trousers and the same button down as the day before, again with the layering under the trousers. And then I wore the vest, which is not only pink, but it has pink in it. So we'll let that slide. And then a cardigan on top of that to keep my arms warm as well. I really enjoyed this outfit. It kept me very nice and warm, and I was outside for the entirety of that day from about 8:30, I think, in the morning, all the way until 6 or 7 in the evening. So I was out for a long time. It was like -7, -10 degrees Celsius. I wore this and my wool coat and hat and stuff, and I was very happy with it. The next day, the prompt was to style an outfit starting with accessories. And I didn't want to overpack for the weekend. I did bring a couple things that I didn't end up wearing because I changed the outfits around a little bit, and that's fine. But I didn't want to bring a lot of stuff that I wasn't going to wear. Hopefully nothing I wouldn't wear, but that happened. But I decided to go simple, and I decided to pick this necklace that I have and just add that to the outfit, and that's fine. So I wore one of my favorite dresses. I say a lot of my dresses are my favorite dresses, which is very nice. This is a dress I got last year. It is lovely. The fit of it is so, so good. I don't think I've worn it in a video yet, but the fit is amazing, and one day you will see it. And then I paired it with my white cardigan, my fully white cardigan that I have, and I was really comfortable. I also wore thick tights and again my coat and everything, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed this. And for the Sunday, which was the final day of our little weekend, was to style an item you love to wear, and I played it safe by wearing the same exact outfit as the day before, but without the necklace, because I didn't feel like wearing it. Because I love to wear that dress, I love to wear that cardigan, and it worked out really, really well. Moving on into this week, Monday's prompt was to wear an outfit formula you love or your style uniform. And what I've done a lot, especially in 2025, is some sort of trousers and a bright top and an overshirt. Usually I go for pretty colourful pieces with this outfit formula, but I have also done it in more neutral ways, and this was a pretty neutral one. I wore these khaki trousers that I'm also wearing today. I wore my dark blue denim overshirt and then a green sleeveless top, but it's a knit top, so it's still relatively warm. And I like this. I like that button down so much more than I expected to. I got it in early 2025. And I mentioned early in this challenge how I wasn't really feeling like myself in some of the outfits, or I felt like myself. But I also felt like myself is a lot brighter than some of these outfits. But I did really enjoy Monday. Yesterday, for Tuesday, you were supposed to restyle an outfit from this challenge, and I just sort of meshed two outfits I've been wearing. So I kept the trousers and I kept the knit top from Monday, and then I paired it with my pink corduroy overshirt, which I wore last Wednesday. So it was a mix of two outfits. And that brings us to today, for which the prompt was to style a secondhand or thrifted item, and that is most of my wardrobe. I think I have 3 items in my wardrobe that I've bought new. I have this pair of culottes, this pair of dungarees, and the t-shirt I'm wearing. This is a t-shirt from Tea Turtle, not sponsored, but it's a t-shirt from Tea Turtle. I've had it for a couple of years. It's got these ghosts on it, and they have punny sayings, and I particularly like the boot tube. We'll see if we can find the boot tube. There we go, boot tube. And I've had this since, I do not remember. I've had it at least since 2018. But I think it's longer than that. So it was bought new, but I've had it for many, many years at this point, and I like it. It's not very like me to wear a graphic t-shirt. I love graphic t-shirts on other people, but I don't really feel comfortable in them. I don't know what it is. I think it might be that I don't like people staring here, and I think that it might be easier for people to stare if there's a print or something they can read or something like that. I'm not sure if that's why, but I feel like it's that, or I feel like it's too cutesy for some reason, or like I'm not cool enough. Or sometimes there are graphics that I feel are too like commercial. Like I don't want to have Coca-Cola across my chest. I don't want to have Wrangler. I don't want to have that, which I don't know if that qualifies as a graphic t-shirt, but still a t-shirt with a print on it, you know? This I like, I just don't wear it visible a lot. But the other 2 items I'm wearing are thrifted. First off, we have the khaki pants that I've worn for a couple of days now. They have this embroidery on the side of the pockets right here. It's got a button and zip, and then it has a little bit of elastic here. It's not very elastic anymore, but there is elastic, allegedly. I got them in January last year. I like how they fit. I like how they feel. They aren't as fun and bright and colourful as some of my other bottoms that I acquired last year and that I've worn for a fair bit in the last year. These got more wear, I want to say, in the beginning of last year than they did in the second half of the year, but I have now worn them for 3 days straight. So far this year, they are still getting a fair bit of wear. They are a little bit cropped. This is exaggerated now because they're scrunched up a bit, but they are a little bit cropped, which is not ideal for this season or in general. But I find that a lot of trousers end up cropped on me because I am pretty tall. I'm 5'9", 5'10", 176 centimeters, somewhere around there. And a lot of my height is in my legs. Like, this is my waist. And then my legs just continue. I have longer legs than I do upper body. And so a lot of things end up a little bit cropped on me. And that's just something I have to deal with, or I have to wear not pants or extra long pants, I guess. But I've been wearing them with my winter boots, which are tall or relatively tall, and there's no gap between the trousers and the pants, so I don't get cold outside in them. And then the second thrifted piece you have seen plenty of times, I feel like, and I wore it on Thursday as well. This is a knit sweater that I got in October, and I absolutely love it. I have been getting a lot of wear out of it so far. I'm actually going to check the cost per wear of this, because it was pretty expensive. I'm pulling out the cost per wear on the screen right now. It was pretty expensive. It was a hand knit sweater. It's 100% wool, as far as I can tell, and the thrift store knew what they were doing. They hiked up that price a little bit. I bought this sweater for 295 Swedish kronor, conversions on the screen right now, and it's now down to 33. I've only worn it 9 times. That feels low. But I also got it in October, and now it's February, so it hasn't been that many months, but only 9 times? See, this is why I like doing the cost per wear, because thinking that, oh, I've worn this so much, and I like it so much, and I've been getting so much wear out of it, and I've worn it 9 times? From mid-October when I got it to mid-February, that is 4 months? That doesn't feel right. I feel like the wear should be at least 15 at this point. That's not great. Even so, though, I've been getting the cost per wear down a lot on this, and I really do like it, and it keeps me very, very nice and warm. The prompt for day 18 is to wear something that shows off your personality, and this feels like a very me outfit. Whether it is my personality or it's my style, I'm not sure, but it's very, very me. So I'm wearing my favorite pair of pants, which may also be my favorite item in my entire wardrobe. It's these linen and cotton mixed pants that I've had for coming up on 3 years this summer, so 2.5 years, and I love them. They are the best pants. I've worn them in countless videos, countless other times as well. Not actually countless, because they're in my wearing and they're in my tracking, but still, I wear them a lot, and I just love them. They are extremely comfortable. They make me really happy. I love the colors of them. I love the fit of them, and I'm just really, really happy with them. And then on top, I am wearing my green turtleneck that I got last summer, which was not the time to get a turtleneck, but I'm very happy that I got this one. And it's got long sleeves that I cuff a little bit at the bottom. You cannot really tell, maybe there. And then on top of that, I am wearing the orange button down to end all orange button downs. I got this at the same time and the same place that I got the green turtleneck last summer. This was more summer appropriate than the turtleneck was. And I love this. I love this button down so much. I have styled it a lot in videos recently, and I really, really love it. However, this is the first time this year that I'm actually wearing it as part of an outfit and not just styling it for a video. But I love it. It is so good. I love it so much. And these colors together are just like, mwah, chef's kiss. I love it so much. And that is sort of where I stopped getting dressed. Not quite. I did get dressed for 2 more days. The first of which was wear an outfit that you would wear for a snow day. And I wore this. And then the day after that, I wore the outfit for the prompt. Dressed like something you're looking forward to in spring, or wear something that shows what you're looking forward to in spring. Something like that. And I wore this outfit. And then on that day, I got sick. And then I was sick for like 5 days and didn't get dressed. And once I was back at it and once I was feeling good again, I had sort of fallen off the wagon. And so I didn't complete the style challenge. I didn't wear the final outfits. and that is okay. But I really enjoyed this challenge. It was fun to be participating in a style challenge again. I participated in one before, and yeah, I had a good time. I'm a little sad that I didn't complete it, but that's life for you. That happens. And I had a good time while I was getting dressed. I'm trying to think of what my favorite outfit was, and I had several, but I'm gonna go with the beige dress and the white turtleneck, but also this bright, colorful number. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Lauren for putting this challenge together. I would love to hear in the comments down below what outfit or outfits were your favorites, and I'll be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!